We're going to start with the Mosaic Blaster. We'll go through the Megas, then we'll hit the Origins. And finally, hopefully there's some gold waiting for us in Resurgence. Good luck, everybody. Empty box. Sometimes Mrs. Wise Guy will wander up here, but I don't know. She's playing poker right now, so I don't know if we'll see her tonight. Najee, Darnold, we got Michael Penix. There we go, J-Mac starting us off on the debut. CD Lamb, Zay, and Isaac for Baltimore on the green. We'll keep it our little secret, Dan. All right, let's see. We need a place for some of these. There we go. Do it like that. Do it like that. Kenneth Walker, John Taylor, Puka on the National Pride, Amon-Ra, Byron Murphy for Seattle, and on the Touchdown Masters, Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams and all those touchdowns he scored. He really tore it up. Drew Brees, Tom Flores, Adam Thielen, Nico, Jalen McMillan going to Tampa Bay, and a Jordan Love for Green Bay on the green. Yeah, but he got what he wanted. The moolah. Kamara, Zamir White, Mark T, Greg, and Max Crosby on the bang, going to the Raiders. Garrett Wilson. We got Marshawn Lloyd on the debut for Green Bay. Micah, he looked okay. Nate Wiggins. Joe Burrow on the notoriety. And a George Pickens for Pittsburgh. Yeah, I don't know if Green Bay really needed an extra boost. We got Richard Seymour. Khalil Mack on the National Pride. Humphrey. Ray Davis for Buffalo. We got Max Melton on the Mosaic for Arizona. Michael Irvin, Epic Performers, and a Kid Reporter. All right. Let's do one of these, then we'll do the optic. We'll do it that way. Thanks, Kimberly. We hope everybody can get a little something. And remember, if it doesn't go your way and you're bummed out, you can go to my videos and listen to Sombrero Cat belt out the hits. Things like Stairway to PYT. That was a big one in Belgium. Good luck, everybody. Jonathan Taylor, Lawrence, Kyle Duggar, Ingram, Tyler Lockett, Logan Wilson, and Malachi Corley for the Jets. That is 21 out of 40 going to AD. Yeah, for bang for the buck, those Phoenix International Megas are as good as any product I've seen. I mean, the price is going up and up on them, but it's still not a bad deal. They've just been so good. Okereke, Jalen Hurts, Christian Watson, Quincy Williams, Hufanga, Joe Milton on the Rookie Rising. That one is 38 out of 80. There you go, New England. And an Amon-Ra. Look at that. The King. 24 out of 180. All grit. Oh, yeah, I've seen that, Ethan. Isn't that hilarious? Trolling them like that. Yeah, you'd think by the time you got to the NFL, you would know better. DK, AR, Pacheco, Christian Kirk, Montez Sweat, Stephon Diggs, and Roman Wilson for Pittsburgh. 58 out of 88 on that one, MGA. Hey, what's up, Jay Stamps? Hey, Jeremy. Hope you guys are doing good today. Welcome in. We filled in a hurry today. Bosa, Debo, Kirk Cousins, Oliver, Moss, Nico, and hey, a Brock Bowers. We like that. 49 out of 180 on the Brock Bowers. We approve. Going to Pat. Nice hit, Pat. Bijan. Looks like we got a contours and maybe a gold. I think we got gold back there. Gibbs, Simmons, Trayvon, Micah. Look at that. Jaden on the contours. Not numbered. We'll take that. And, oh, look at that. All grit. Amon-Ra. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Amon-Ra gold, baby. That's awesome. Nice hit. Awesome, awesome. Oh, man, you don't have to give that to me. That's a gold Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra is my god, but, man, that one's for you. I appreciate you. Yeah, you're a Detroit fan, too. Yeah, I can't take that one. Come on now. Oh. DJ Moore. Amon-Ra. Man, it's an Amon-Ra box. Butker. Olave. Ramondre. Tajay. And Michael Hall for Cleveland on the base. Going to Stinky. All right. Well, let's see if we can get another hit. Last break we hit Sunday Kings Hurts. That was for Kerr Saxon. He was very happy. Empty box. All right, let's go. Good luck, everybody. Oh, Kerr Saxon, you're out there. How you doing? All right, good luck, everybody. Bijan, Charbonnet, Kittle. Pull from the back here. Luke McCaffrey. Braden Fisk. We got, look at that, a silver Michael Penix J-Mac. Nice hit. We approve. And ASB. Are you kidding? Amon-Ra again. On the threads. Amon-Ra break. This is my dream break is what's going on here. That's incredible. The Amon-Ra break. All right. All grit. It's Amon-Ra's day, apparently. We're okay with that. He needed a day after being out on that field watching that game. That was tough to watch. It had to be tough to be out there for it, too. He won't let that happen again, right? He'll do it all himself if he has to. Sky Moore, Ferguson, Hurst, Max Crosby. We got Torrey Taylor for the Bears on the blue. Malik Neighbors showing up for us. And Devontae Walker for Baltimore. Indeed. Yes, Sombrero Cat definitely approves. Evan Ingram, Dak, Will Levis with extra mayo, Rashad White, Drake May on the passing grade. Had my hopes up there for a second. There you go, New England. McClellan for the Falcons, and a Caleb showing up for us. We're all right with that. Yeah, so far so good. Is there a way to hit a Amon-Ra auto out of a Phoenix International? I think that's all we're missing for Amon-Ra as an auto. Amon-Ra, everywhere. Dawson Knox, TJ, Justin Fields, Tyrone Tracy for the Giants on the blue, Devin Culp, and Ramondre. I don't think we've ever seen this many Amon-Ra's in one break. And I've done a lot of breaks. Akuda, Burra, Saquon, Ruckert, Latu for Indy. Have my hopes up again. Ray Davis and Jalen Polk. They keep getting my hopes up. Time for some Sombrero Cat luck to kick in. Grady Jarrett, Jordan Love, Dotson, Sneed, J.J. McCarthy. How about that on the blue? We like that. Roman Wilson and a Derek Carr. Will that work, Bugs? You ask for some luck. You ask for some luck and bam, you get some luck. All right, Sombrero Cat's always listening. If you're looking for something, just let him know. Let's see here. I'm going to lay this down so it don't fall on us. All right. Let's try another one of these things. We got gold, but can we get a case hit? Or an auto? They do put a fair amount of autos in these things, too. Empty box. We got Watson, Aiden Hutchinson, Karlaftis, CJ, Franklin, Mahomes, and look at that. Lions are having a break. Jahmyr Gibbs. That is 79 out of 88. Having quite a day there, All Grit. Bills, Packers, Jags. The Lions are stealing the show. All great. You got to share now. Caring means sharing, right? I guess that goes out the window with a break, I suppose. We got Jalen Warren, Kyler Murray, Minshew, Trey Tucker, Pittman, Jaden Daniels on the rookie rising. We approve blissfully. And Josh Jacobs. That is 105 out of 180 for Green Bay. Oh, man. If I could, yes. They would always be loaded with Amon-Ra's. That is definitely the most Amon-Ra's ever seen in one break. If somehow we can pull an Amon-Ra auto out of this box, that would be the kicker right there. Breece Hall, Connor, Swift, Josh Downs, Romeo Doubs, Tyler Lockett, George Karlaftis going to KC. That is 6 out of 40 on that one. You need some luck, Dr. Jones? Let's see. Let's see here. We got Henry, Thielen, Geno, Bryce, Logan Wilson, Quincy, and Lambjack going to Baltimore. 136 out of 180. Baltimore. Oh, there you go, Dr. Jones. A little something. little something. You know what? I'm going to take this one first. This is usually the base rookie. So we'll see what's left at the end. We got Bradley Chubb, Jamar Chase, Cortland Sutton, Josh Allen, Diggs, Zach Moss, and Chop Robinson going to Miami on the base rookie. Autry, Kyle Pitts, Gabe Davis, Hufanga, Montez Sweat. We got DK and Tyler Lockett on the treasured tandems for the Seahawks. And Hufanga for the 49ers, 77 out of 88 on that one. For the 49ers, going to Cody. Jags need some love. All right. Well, let's see what we got here. This wouldn't be a bad box to see a Jags card in. See if I can get it open. There we go. Empty box. I really love the looks of these cards. I'm never happy with the prices, but at least they look good. Look at that. First card. Travis Hunter. I hope that helps, Eric. Sometimes talking it out helps. Sanders for Cleveland. Would take that too. Will Howard for Pittsburgh. RJ Harvey on the startups going to Denver. Josie Jewell for Carolina. And a Herbie for the Chargers. I was thinking maybe this box, Eric, would be kinder to you. Yeah, I can't wait for a few weeks to go by and see how some of these rookies progress. Or some like Sanders might just sit and marinate a while. That worked for J.J. McCarthy. He had a whole year to marinate. A whole year. Michael Williams going to the 49ers. Jack Beck for the Raiders. Herbie on the original gridiron. I love those cards. Yeah, they did a good job on these. Little Jaden Daniels action. Take that. Caleb, too. Malik Neighbors. And a Kid Reporter. Yeah, it's not how you start. It's how you finish, right? At least that's what the Bills say. Only thing that matters is how you finish. Tesla. This guy all grit. He is something. Jadon Blue for the Cowboys. Matthew Golden on the startups for Green Bay. We approve of that. We got Tucker Kraft. He had a touchdown. Brock Bowers. And Anzalone. I didn't realize Anzalone made the cut. But he did. Thor made it. Yeah, that touchdown catch of his. I don't know if there's going to be a better catch all year. I just wish they'd have called it a touchdown right away, and then maybe he would have done the worm. I definitely need to see the Tesla worm in a game or two this year. Matthew Golden again for Green Bay. Scatterbo for the Giants. Justin Jefferson on the OG. Devontae Adams. Weird seeing him in a Rams uniform. Thielen and Calvin Austin III. Oh, you ought to look it up, Stinky. Yeah, in the preseason, he scored a touchdown, and then he did the worm. It was fantastic. I know, I'm really wanting to see a case hit right here. Big bang. Let's go. That would be wonderful. Dylan Gabriel for Cleveland. Hampton for the Chargers. Mason Taylor for the Jets. Jack Beck for the Raiders. 286 out of 299. Bucky Irving and a Josh Allen. You'll enjoy it, Stinky. I guarantee it. Matter of fact, if you do watch that, play the Sombrero Cat doing his Billie Jean, and it'll be just perfect background music for the worm. And I do got more Origins Hobby coming. We should have some interesting breaks this weekend. Yeah, if you're new here, my regular schedule is Tuesday nights, Friday nights, Saturday, and Sunday mornings. So I'm going to try to stick with that as best I can through the fall. A lot of stuff going on. Abdul Carter for the Giants. McMillan for Carolina. Jalen Milroe. I love those, the whites. Should be numbered, though. Judkins is 204 out of 249 going to Cleveland. Saquon, C.J. Stroud, and a Kid Reporter. We still got the big box, Resurgence. 3 autos in there. One of them will be an RPA. It sure would be nice to see a big old QB like Jaden or Bo. I've pulled a lot of Drake Mays. That's true. Usually we can guess what's coming by the other autos we see, so it'll be interesting. We can usually make a pretty educated guess how it's going to end. All right. Good luck, everybody. Let's go. Empty box. And I should have this all shipped out tomorrow. We filled this pretty quick, so I should be able to get it all out tomorrow. Suggs, Herman Moore, Randall, Revis. We got, look at that, walk right into one. Graham Barton on the surge. 1 out of 15 going to Tampa Bay. All right, 1 out of 15. I don't know where that puts us for the rest of those autos. Steve Young on the conductors. Fuaga and Aeneas Smith for the Eagles. I don't know where that puts us for these other ones. That's going to Rob. Take that, Rob. Hey, what's up, Primo? 4 autos would be awesome. Harrison, Kuechly, Peyton, Chris Carter. We got J.C. Latham for the Titans on the refractor. Blake Corum on the circuit breakers. Byron Murphy and a Sweat for the Titans. I say the new Donruss Elite's been pretty good for adding extra autos. I think we've seen them in the Luminance too. Keyshawn Johnson, Terrell Owens, Howie Long, Marcus Allen, Jason Taylor on the Refractor, Emmett on the Glimmer and Gleam for the Cowboys, Newton, and a Jalen Polk. Primo Amon-Ra has been all over this break. Every time you turn around, there's another Amon-Ra showing up. Witten, Hester, Risen, Ricky Williams, McMillan on the Refractor for Tampa Bay, Ricky Pearsall on the Voltaic, Marshawn Lloyd, and a Troy Franklin. Amon-Ra went off. I need him to go off like that in a game. They didn't throw him the ball enough. That was the problem in that game. Phil Simms, Bolitnikov, Steve Young, Theismann, Ogden on the Refractor for Baltimore. Caleb Williams, 105 out of 249 on the Conductors. Nice. Tyler Guyton and Adisa Isaac. Hey, what's up, Steve? How you doing tonight, sir? Hey, what's up, B-Wax? Yeah, we filled really fast today, so I don't know. I'll try to run this same break Friday night. This one filled so fast, I might just try to rerun it. We got Woodson, Tony Dorsett, Cribbs, Dent, Charles Woodson for Green Bay. That's 18 out of 125. Jermaine Burton on the Circuit Breakers, Braylon Trice, and Malik Washington for the Dolphins. How you doing, B-Wax? We're doing all right tonight. It's a nice evening here in Michigan. Usually September, about mid-October, it just starts to change here. It gets dark, it gets rainy, and it gets cold. But we got a little bit of time of goodness here. Jim Kelly, Ogden, Taylor, Jim Kelly Refractor, Jordan Morgan for Green Bay on the auto, not numbered, AR Conductors, Theo, and a Peyton Wilson. I mean, I'm just going to say this RPA could be a good one. Oh, nice, Steve. Very nice. And I have high hopes for the RPA here. Manning, Bo, Mean Joe Green, Sherman. Xavier Worthy is 354 out of 399 for KC. Ricky Williams, Voltaic, McMillan, and J.C. Latham again. Oh, yeah, Ladd McConkey's been pretty quiet in this one, hasn't he? He's been pretty quiet. Is that the RPA? Let's see here. Oh, I don't know. That's got to be the RPA, right? Let's see. We'll find out. Usually it stands out, but none of those stand out as super thick, so I don't know. We'll see. Reed, CJ, Torrey Holt, Gronk, Brian Dawkins. That is 106 out of 175. There's a lad on the Voltaic. I guess you just got to mention it. Jermaine Burton and Xavier Leggett. Yeah, it's not too late. Mention who you're looking for. It seems to have been working pretty good tonight when people do that. I suppose it'd be a good time to say, like, Drake May RPA. It is funny how the cards pop. And how a player can pop, like Amon-Ra showing up everywhere in this break. Strahan, McNabb, Palomalu, Doug Williams, Dickerson, Hines Ward. That is 23 out of 99 on the Glimmer and Gleam going to MGA. Walker for Baltimore and a Latu for Indy. Oh, blissfully. You've been pretty patient. I know we pulled a couple Jaden Daniels, but I know you want the big one. You're looking for the big one. I'm hopeful that we can get you something here. AR, Elway, Roger, Emmett, Peyton Wilson Refractor, Jonathan Brooks for Carolina, Brendan Rice, and Spencer Rattler hiding in the back. All right, it comes down to this, friends. I'll do a recap after this. Good luck, everybody. Hopefully they got something good here for us. Oh, yeah, it's in there. Good luck, everybody. Riggins, if you had a rough break, I'll add in for you. Bledsoe, Sterling Sharp, Champ Bailey, pull from the back. Hicks, Kinchins. We got Michael Irvin for the Cowboys, Glimmer and Gleam, and good luck. What is this? Brock Bowers, 116 out of 125 going to the Raiders. And I think that was one of our new people. Pat. You out there, Pat? Congrats. I don't know if he's out there, but he'll be happy to see that. Congrats, Pat, if you're going to watch this on YouTube later. Yeah, I figured we were going to get at least, a good offensive player, if not one of the QBs. All right, let me do a quick recap here, guys, and then I'll get to work sorting and see what I can do to help some people out. All right, we had Jordan Morgan on the auto for Green Bay. Graham Barton was 1 out of 15 for Tampa Bay. Jack Beck out of 299. Raiders did all right. Matthew Golden for Green Bay. Scatterbo for the Giants. Hufanga was out of 88. Lambjack out of 180. Jaden Daniels on the rookie rising. We had Josh Jacobs out of 180. Gibbs was out of 88. JJ on the blue. Drake May passing grade. Caleb. Michael Penix on the silver. Michael Penix on the debut. We had Amon-Ra, 9 out of 10 on the gold. Jaden Daniels on the contours. Brock Bowers out of 180. Roman Wilson was out of 88. Joe Milton was out of 80. Amon-Ra again out of 180. Brock Bowers on the RPA out of 125. Hines Ward out of 99 for Pittsburgh. Dawkins out of 175. Lab McConkey Voltaic. Xavier Worthy out of 399. Charles Woodson out of 125. Caleb out of 249. Blake Corum on the Circuit Breakers. McMillan for Carolina. Carter for the Giants. Judkins was out of 249 for Cleveland. Milrow for Seattle. Taylor for the Jets. Hampton for the Chargers. Dylan Gabriel for Cleveland. Matthew Golden on the startups. Tesla. Jaden Blue for the Cowboys. Old Jack again for the Raiders. Williams for the 49ers. Travis Hunter for the Jags. Sanders for Cleveland. Will Howard for Pittsburgh. R.J. Harvey on the startups for Denver. Karlaftis for KC was out of 40. Amon-Ra on the threads. Malachi Corley was 21 out of 40. You're welcome, All Grit. Appreciate all you guys. And congrats again on the Brock Bowers.